So we have teachers walking out, going on strike, wanting a pay raise nationwide, and a couple of states are giving them a pay raise, but the teachers union is saying it's not enough. And I would not mind giving teachers a raise if they actually did their job. That is, giving kids the tools required to make it in the world. Reading, writing, arithmetic, history, actual history, not revised, and actual science that tells you there are only two genders. That's the problem. We're not educating our kids to deal with reality. Instead, schools are catering to students' insecurities, mental defects, and delusions. Schools seem more interested in students using proper pronouns for trans students rather than proper English for all students. Rather than teaching kids to roll with the punches, they would rather create safe spaces. You want to teach kids tolerance? Yes, you should. But there's a big difference between teaching tolerance and indoctrination. You have schools bringing in drag queens to read fairy tales to kindergartners, starting off by asking the kindergartners who wants to grow up to be a drag queen. That's not teaching tolerance or acceptance. That's indoctrination. And you know the thing that cracks me up? These are the same people I've heard for years complaining about Christians indoctrinating children into that religion. Now they're doing the same thing. And speaking of Christianity, now we have Christian privilege. As if white privilege wasn't enough, now we have Christian privilege. This is the latest thing. Schools are teaching students that it's still open season on Christianity, but Islam needs to be protected. All religions are open to ridicule. It's called free speech. Just as others have the right to practice any religion they wish. That's called freedom of religion. Both are covered in the Constitution. The problem is, teachers seem to have no regard for the Constitution and are passing this disregard onto the students. Individualism is a bad thing. This crap is being taught in public schools, and they want a raise. You're lucky I'm not in charge, because I would do to these so-called teachers the same thing Reagan did to the air traffic controllers. You walk out, then you need to find a new career, because you will be fired. You're lucky I'm not in charge, because I would have the public school systems overhauled, and when the dust settles, all social justice programs or classes will be no more. We will again teach our kids civics, as well teach them not to allow words to be weaponized against them. Learn to roll with the punches. Teach them to actually think for themselves and not brainwash them into a political ideology where they are no longer free but slaves and don't realize it because they've been skull-fucked. Yeah, you're lucky I'm not in charge, because I would give the teachers union the biggest fuck-off worthy of the Guinness Book of Records. You want a raise? Kiss my ass, really. I'm so glad I never had kids. The aggravation I would have them through public schools. God. Anyway, that's my little rant for today. Thanks for stopping by and for tuning in. And please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until we talk again, I want you all to be well and enjoy life.